Samsung are known for pushing the boundaries of what people may expect from modern technology. In 2014, they announced their first handset with a curved display, the Galaxy Note Edge. This innovative design proved to be quite popular among consumers, and the following year we saw the screen brought to the Galaxy S6. 2 years later, and this design has been perfected. This is the Galaxy S8. When I was younger, this is what I imagined a futuristic device to look like. It's like holding a single seamless slab of glass with a computer built in. The front features no buttons, no fingerprint sensor, no borders, not even a Samsung logo. Just one bezel-less display Samsung are calling the Infinity display, reminiscent of an infinity pool which tapers off into the horizon. There's two models, the S8 and the S8 Plus, which come with 5.8 and 6.2 inch displays. Now back in the day, if you heard of a 6.2 inch screen, you would imagine a massive device. But because these phones have virtually no bezels and now have a new aspect ratio, Samsung have managed to fit these massive screens into the same footprint as my iPhone 6 Plus, which only has a 5.5 inch screen. Rather than the standard 16:9, Samsung have gone with the new aspect ratio of 18.5:9, which makes the display slightly taller while keeping the width at a great size to use one-handed. Even on the Plus model, navigating the UI was fine with one hand, which up until now would have sounded crazy on a 6.2 inch screen. Just as a comparison, here's the S8 next to the Mi Mix, which has a 6.4 inch screen at 16:9, and as you can see, it's kinda like a big rectangle. The S8 is sleek and very comfortable to use. As well as being big, the displays are also clear, Quad HD Super AMOLED with an impressive pixel density. By default, these phones are set to 1080p, but in the settings you can bump this up to 1440p, and they look stunning. Another new feature is the home button now isn't a home button at all. These are on-screen buttons, and if you press down on the display, you get a little vibration under your thumb, similar to how the button on the iPhone 7 functions. I like it. It feels satisfying, and you can use it even when the display is turned off. The specs feature a new Exynos octa-core processor, 4GB of RAM, and a single size of 64GB of onboard storage, which can also be further upgraded with a microSD card. The back is made out of glass. We have a camera that's flush with the housing and doesn't stick out, which is great. On the bottom we get a USB Type-C connector, headphone jack, speaker grill, and the sides feature a volume rocker, power button, and a new dedicated Bixby button. Bixby is Samsung's new virtual assistant, which is currently still in beta, and some of the features aren't available globally yet. But this allows you to search for things with your voice or take a photo of an object, and Bixby will let you know what it is and provide Amazon links to US customers to buy that item. Let's just say it's still got a way to go. I had trouble just getting the phone to recognize what it was looking at, so it'll be interesting to see how this progresses in the next few months. The front camera has had a bit of a bump in the specs. It's now 8 megapixels with f1.7 aperture. As for the rear camera, it seems rather unchanged from last year's model. Not to say that's a bad thing, the S7 had one of the best cameras you could buy in 2016. The S8 continues that and is capable of taking very good looking images in both good and poor lighting conditions. The thing I was most impressed with was Samsung's optical image stabilization. I took my iPhone, which also has image stabilization, and ran across a field. As you can see, it's like night and day. The S8 did a much better job of removing jitters, and produces video you would never guess was recorded on a mobile phone. Photos are also very vibrant, with sharp and clear detail. It's also capable of 8x digital zoom, which does degrade image quality, but it can be a useful feature in certain situations. The camera app is simple to use, yet loaded with powerful manual features if you want them. Another new addition is the Snapchat-like filters built into the app, which can be pretty entertaining. Samsung have really packed everything they could into this handset. There's also iris scanners, facial recognition software, as well as a fingerprint scanner. The placement of the fingerprint scanner is questionable. Along with sitting right next to the camera, it's also quite small and sits off to one side. So you have to stretch your finger to the left, and I found myself smudging the camera lens for the first couple of days. Apparently, if you do it too much, you can actually receive a pop-up notification telling you to clean your lens. Although I tried to replicate this and I never saw the message myself. The fingerprint scanner is still reliable and secure, which is more than can be said about the facial recognition. There's videos online of people tricking the phone into unlocking by just holding up a photo of the owner's face.
Oh, there it goes. It unlocked. You saw that?
I'd recommend just sticking to the fingerprint scanner, a classic pattern or pin passwords, or the iris scanner, which works really well compared to the one we found on the Note 7. It's very quick and can't be tricked by a photo. Samsung have included real-time device monitoring and virus malware prevention, which is powered by Intel Security, along with a secure folder that you can add a second layer of biometrics to keep any apps, photos or movies securely locked away. Swiping in from the side, you get an edge panel, which can be a quick way to access recent contacts or apps, and we even get the Smart Select features previously found on the Note series. It's IP68 certified, and it's fine being submerged in water for a while. As you would expect, performance is great. There were no slowdowns at all when navigating around this device, or using heaps of apps at once. It benchmarked very high compared to other devices around this price point, and was able to smash through intensive 3D games, so no complaints at all with performance. For a while there, I was starting to think phones had become a little stale. All the flagships seem to look and feel the same, but the Galaxy S8 has proved me wrong. When it comes down to it, this is definitely the best phone Samsung has ever produced, and the most eye-catching on the market today. The screen is huge, clear, and strong. The battery life is good and charges quickly, and the camera is something to rival modern point-and-shoot cameras. It's reasonably priced compared to other flagship phones, and you'll without a doubt be happy with it if you're lucky enough to own one. You can check it out yourself in the store or online. I'm Eli from PB Tech. Remember, like, subscribe. I'll catch you next time.